Theory was not happy with this comment and decided to express his frustration with the reporter. Let's roll the footage and show you what he said.
What did you just say?
I mean, it's fine. Like,
What do you mean? What are you
hitting each other?
Hold on a second. You brought me here and you're gonna talk to me like this?
Yeah,
Hey, no, man.
I mean, I'm
Just because you're in charge of some shit here, man, don't mean you can talk to me like this.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Oh, you're saying what I do is easy, and you're in front of all your people in here talking about my job's easy. You couldn't walk a damn day in my shoes.
You see,
Got me in here. Dude, are you kidding me, man? I'll smack the shit out of you right now. I'm not playing around. Don't bring me all the way here for some media, man. This guy's talking his head off, man. It's his problem, dude.
Honestly, there's a good chance that this is a work because just a few weeks ago, the same thing happened with Grayson Waller and LA Knight. It's just odd for this to happen 2 times in such a short amount of time. However, if this is real and this was Austin Theory's true reaction, then he just gained some more respect for me and the rest of the WWE universe. Calling wrestling fake is one of the dumbest things you can say to a wrestler, especially when they put their bodies on the line each and every single week. Heck, Austin Theory even almost broke his neck a month ago. There is nothing fake about the pain that these athletes go through, so I beg these reporters to stop with these annoying comments. In other news, Triple H was recently asked about his thoughts on Cody Rhodes and destroying the throne at AEW's Double or Nothing in 2019. This was his reply.
Cody Rhodes, obviously he was somewhere else before he came back to WWE. There was a moment where he smashed up a throne with a sledgehammer. You guys laugh about that now? Or is it kind of stopping him from finishing the story?
I laughed about it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, you know, people make that stuff out to be so much more than, you know, than it is to me. If I was in his shoes, I'd have done the same thing.
Love that.
You know, and it's one of the things I love about Cody is, you know, I've watched Cody go from being a kid in this business, and I don't mean that as disrespectful.
No.
just literally a kid.
Yeah.
You know, his dad was in some way a mentor to me. We started NXT together. He was a big part of that system. I learned a lot from Dusty and sort of sitting under his learning tree as well. And you know, we had a wonderful partnership. And to see him grow from literally this kid to coming in and trying to find his way in the business and come out of his dad's shadow, which was monumental, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, then gambling on himself to go find himself and find who he was. It wasn't, you know, and I don't, people read into this, it wasn't about where he went. It was about the journey.
Yeah.
It was about him going and finding himself and proving to himself that he could stand outside of his father's shadow. And it wasn't this machine trying to make him his dad's kid or anything else. It was finding himself. And he did that to the point where he was, you know, and he says it in his thing, to where he was undeniable.
Yep.
And, you know, I've seen that a few times over the years. Drew McIntyre's another guy, right? It went sour. He goes and gambles on himself. And then, you know, and we had talked about it when he was leaving. Go find yourself. And when you find yourself, I'll be watching. When I see you found yourself, we'll talk and you'll come home.
That sounds like the perfect political answer. I wonder if that was his true reaction, because if that was me, I'd be mad at Cody for mocking me like that. Then again, Hunter knows more about this business. Anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys believe what Triple H was saying? Did he actually just laugh it off? When speaking with Conan and Disco, Dominic Mysterio spoke about the reactions he's been getting from the crowd and how the reaction is not being piped in like many people think. This is what Dom said about his reaction and being a heel.
What's it like? You still getting the heat on the road? Although, did they let you talk on the mic before the matches, like when you're on the road, the house shows?
Yeah,
Still do that?
they like it when I do that. When I go out and can like try to cut a promo, especially if they need to, like, you know, cut some time out of something or they need to save some time. I can go out there and play with a mic for, you know, 2-3 minutes if necessary and pretend to cut a promo and you know, still blessed to get booed. You know, I can't tell you, every city I go out to, it's like it gets louder and louder every time I try to talk.
They're not piping anything, huh?
No, it's not pipe.
You know you're a true star when everybody thinks your reaction is being piped in. Dom really is one of the best heels in wrestling today. I think you can make the argument and say that he is the best heel right now because there is not a single soul in those arenas that cheers for the guy. And here's a clip of Dom talking about how consistency was the key for his development as a wrestler as well as being in shape.
I think the key for me was just consistency. You know, I've never I've never really been consistent with anything, and even still to this day, I struggle with consistency. But it got to a point where after I had turned on my dad, they had asked me if I was okay, you know, going to Orlando and doing the whole process of the PC, because I had skipped that whole process for about 2 years.
Right. Yeah.
So me being a team player, I was like, yeah, you know, whatever you guys need. And being there in Orlando kind of helped me be kind of more consistent, because I had nothing to do in Orlando other than work out and go to the PC. So I'd go and work out at the PC, and then after that I'd even go work out with Austin Theory. And I was when I first turned to on the road, being with him, just, you know, staying consistent in the gym on the road with him, eating right. Even now, traveling with Finn, Damien, and Rhea and JD, I can't tell you like the last time we don't send a group text, like gym, right before TV. Every time we're on the road, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're always at the gym. So it's something that that they've helped me with, you know, being on the road, just staying consistent.
And here's a clip of Drew McIntyre cutting a promo and talking about the Elimination Chamber. And I love this bit where this man just walks around town and cuts promos. It is hilarious. Let's roll the footage.
At the time, just after 7 p.m., where Perth, Western Australia, only took about 30 hours of flying to get here. We left right after Raw, right after defeating Cody Rhodes, and of course, heading right to the gym. I was the only one trusted by WWE to do media after literally stepping off the plane while the others rest, which I've got no issues with. I've worked hard to be trusted when it counts, but as a result of these factors, I really haven't had a chance to properly reflect in the past 48 hours, but I'll give it a go if people will stop asking for a picture every 2 seconds. I've also read what some people have been saying online. I've heard what Colin McAfee had to say. Let's make this clear. I'm not him. Don't be pushing a false narrative to the masses when you have such power to influence. They're coming to the source and understanding the big picture. Watch Monday back. Look in my eyes. What do you see? You clearly see I wanted to attack Solo. The time is right, I will. But I've grown as a person, a competitor, a leader. I can't be selfish. I have to do what's right for the fans and the future of the world title, even if it causes me physical and mental pain. I knew that a win over Cody sends me to Australia with even more momentum. Only the second person to pin him in 2 years, not to mention I've got LA Knight on SmackDown before Elimination Chamber on Saturday. An appropriate week for the true workhorse. Seth is the easy road to fill. I'm taking the hard road, as I've always done in my career, and I'm leaving no doubt in anyone's mind that I am the real deal, and I do not deserve my moment. I've earned it.
Here's the big secret about
Thank y'all for watching. I'm